we got an opportunity to do an impromptu trip to Florida, and I'm like, if we're gonna be in Florida, I have to go to Disney.
Welcome to the WDW Reflections Podcast. Here, we'd love to talk about the Walt Disney World Resort, the way we remember it, how it's changed, and why we still enjoy visiting the most magical place on Earth. So come with us on a podcast journey as we reflect on the WDW Reflections Podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the WDW Reflections Podcast, your unofficial guide through Disney World and all things Disney memories and their connections to the parks that we know and love today. I'm Dewey, one of the hosts of the show. We thank y'all for being here with us. So today is not going to be just your average kind of episode for the show. We actually hadn't planned on doing a recording, but we had a special opportunity this weekend. Ron was able to take a quick trip down to Walt Disney World with his wife, and we wanted to hop on and just have a quick conversation and catch some of his thoughts on what he's seeing in the newly opened center concourse of EPCOT Center, and just get his take on how the crowds are and all that kind of stuff. So just a quick little snippet of Ron's day, and we just wanted to go with that and have a little bit of fun. So let's have that call with Ron here real quick, y'all.
Hey everybody, we have Ron and his wife live from EPCOT over in Orlando, Florida. Everybody, this is Melissa. While we're waiting for Dewey, what have you guys seen so far?
So we got an opportunity to do an impromptu trip to Florida, and I'm like, if we're going to be in Florida, I have to go to Disney. And I have to say, I've been a little shell-shocked with pricing and things just because we've not been here in a while.
Oh, sure.
But I'm telling you, as much as you get shell-shocked, you get just as much wow when you start walking around the park and seeing the landscaping that they've done. EPCOT has a whole new entrance to it now. And these are the seas, I should say, with Nemo. And I didn't realize how big of an aquarium they had in there. I mean, It's been a while since we did that. So
big sea turtle, dolphins.
We were going to go on Spaceship Earth, but I think we're going to do that on the way out just because the lines are crazy, because that's what everybody's hitting. We're expecting pretty big crowds. It's the spring break in Florida this week, so
right, yeah.
But we've got we were able to get in the virtual queue for Guardians, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh, when is that?
That's at 1.
Nice.
That is a cool ride.
Yeah, Melissa's got to ride it.
You've been on it, yeah?
Yeah, Melissa came down for a work convention, and she got to spend a half a day in EPCOT. So she actually has got to experience some things that I have not yet.
The Moana exhibit is
Moana. That's right. We did the.
Oh, you got to do the water thing. Is it working? I had understood that a couple weeks ago one part of it wasn't working or something.
All of it was working, and it's very cool. We took some video of me commanding water to rise, and
great.
So it's really, our granddaughter. She's a Moana fan, so that would be it'll be fun to experience that when she gets to come.
Great. That sounds like fun. Yeah. What about you've just been there today, or did you go all week?
Yeah, just today. We had the opportunity to what did we do? We walked around Disney Springs yesterday. Got to experience that. Had dinner at Enzo's
Hideaway.
It's pretty good. If you've never been there, you kind of go underground to eat, and it's Italian good food.
I never heard of that one. What's that one close to?
It's over by Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, right next to the big bridge.
Yeah.
Food is amazing.
All right, I definitely sounds like something going to add to that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they have a main restaurant that is Maria and Enzo's, a sister restaurant.
Did you try that one too, or no?
Yeah.
I see.
There's
Dewey's
so many
trying.
restaurants. I mean, you could spend literally 6 months in Disney Springs just trying to eat at all the places they've got there now. It's crazy.
It's huge.
And when was the last time you guys went there? Was it wintertime?
The last time we were here was a family. It's been a long time. Last time we were here was during COVID. For me, was during COVID, during our anniversary back. And so we're kind of doing an impromptu anniversary trip this time. Our anniversary is next Saturday.
Nice.
So,
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're starting to make it a tradition. Maybe we should do that.
Well, we've got Dewey. Dewey, can we hear you there? There you are.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Dewey. Love the background.
I love your background better.
I have to say that our background's enjoyable.
It's amazing.
Here, I'm going to pan around a little bit.
Yes, your settings are definitely better than my current settings.
We're expecting pretty big crowds. It's a spring break here for Florida, but so far we've been jumping on stuff pretty fast and just walking and enjoying the sights. So even if it gets crowded, we're at Disney, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better than where it is right now.
That's true. And I think Sundays are usually good on at Epcot, I think. Huh?
Cool.
I called ahead for you. I arranged for lighter crowds.
I appreciate that, dude.
We're happy to help. I'm just curious. Last time I was there, let's see, it was last year. I guess I was there in June. I was there in April and I was there in June.
Yeah.
All the construction walls and all that stuff were still up. So I was just wondering, I want your opinion. What do you think about, have you been to the central, I guess the hub, but all the new place there in the center? Have you been through all that yet?
We've not been through it all, but it definitely has a new feeling as you're walking through. It's very the landscaping and stuff. You walk. I'll be honest, it kind of felt like I was walking into Animal Kingdom with how much vegetation and how much you just. It's not that open feeling as you're walking in anymore. You get the feeling that you have to take a certain path to walk down, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong; it's absolutely stunning. But we've not walked a lot. We just started in and have to come over to the seas, and you literally kind of walk. You know how in Animal Kingdom you're walking through trees and just a jungle. Here you're not walking through a jungle. Obviously, it's just very beautiful landscaping that's got a walking path, and it's just beautiful landscape is the only way. But it's tall landscape too, so you can't see to the next area without walking to it.
Do you feel like it? Does it feel like Epcot? I mean, I know that may seem like a silly question. Does it feel like
it does make. Yeah, so you don't really see a big difference upon the entrance as you're walking up to Spaceship Earth. The changes come after you walk past Spaceship Earth, and you no longer have that big open concourse that you used to have, where you could see both sides of the different pavilions. Matter of fact, as I'm walking in and thinking about it, I don't remember seeing the pavilions at all. I don't remember seeing on the left side when you walked in, you always had that large, and I forget, they renamed it. It used to be.
Are you talking about the confectionery is at Magic Kingdom? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about in Epcot. There's used to be a big souvenir shop there.
So it was Mouse Gear is what it was last.
Yeah, Mouse Gears.
Yeah. So now that was open last time I was there. You could go into, now it's called Character Connection. That, and then the food place there, which has a really awesome Epcot mural on the. Is it still a mural if it's on the floor? I don't know what it's called if it's on. But it's like the original map of Walt Disney's Epcot. The original.
Oh wow!
So make sure you go in and check that out. That was open, but there.
Yeah, I think it's open. I'm just saying, as we were walking in, you know how it used to be a big wide, just you could see all the way down to where Mission Space was.
Yes.
Now you can't do that. You look and it's all landscapes, and you have to walk to get to see anything.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying is that we walked right over to the seas, so we didn't really necessarily see on the left what was there. We just saw what was on the right and walked that way.
Gotcha.
So it does it still feel like Epcot? It absolutely still feels like Epcot. I just think it makes the crowds break up really quick because they're choosing one way to go.
Okay. Yeah, that was all steel construction walls when I was there last June. So
Okay.
it was, I don't know if there was any vegetation there yet. So that'll be very different from when I go in.
Yeah, I will try to take some shots of that for sure so I can share them.
I'm not sure if I asked this, but are you guys going to spend the whole entire day there till nighttime as well?
Yeah, we were going to do some hopping, but I think we're just going to take it slow and take in Epcot for what Epcot is. It's going to be odd for me to be at Disney and not go to the Magic Kingdom. But
well, they have the countries and the flowers.
Yeah, it's the Wine and Garden Festival,
right?
And then so there's some really cool. As you entered, there was some nice tapper areas that we've seen. I've probably murdered what you call those, but
well, speaking of which, actually, you guys happen to be calling in on St. Patrick's Day, and do you feel that out there in Disney World, are they celebrating?
We were walking. Not everyone, but you definitely see the green.
Yeah,
I'll put it that way.
Yeah, even the cast members have green shirts
how fun!
Which is cool. Yeah, very cool.
Are you wearing green? I don't see any green on you two.
We're not. As I was walking
in, get green before we leave. Definitely have to.
So what have you? So we're recording, talking to each other. It's 10:15 this morning, right?
You can definitely. You can see that the crowds are definitely picking up here. If you can, I don't know that this is really doing it justice, but is getting much more crowded than what it was.
I was just going to ask you just what time did y'all get there, and what have you done so far this morning?
Yeah, so we got here when it opened, and we walked through Moana's the water exhibit, which was very cool. Tony was asking about that as well, and everything was working as we walked through. Very cool, very fun. And then we went through the seas, and now we're headed to Soarin'.
Nice. Okay. You have are y'all paying up for the Genie Plus?
We are not. No. We are. We do have reservations at Space 220 for lunch.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then we have a 1:00 appointment with Guardian of the Galaxy. So very looking forward to that as well.
So lunch or dinner, or what time are y'all headed to Space 220?
Leonard, 3:00.
Leonard, that's awesome. I have not been in there, so that's super cool. That's exciting. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts on the food and I hear the atmosphere is amazing and the food is too. So that'll be awesome to have your perspective on that. And then this will be have you been on Guardians yet, or will this be your first time?
No, this will be my first time.
I've been on Guardians. It's incredible.
Yeah, Melissa's been. She got to take a trip with her work, and they did a evening at EPCOT. So
yeah, we even paid $15 extra because I didn't get into the queue. So worth paying the extra money for that ride. It's incredible, hands down.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
It is.
No,
all right. Well,
okay, we're gonna probably sign off, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go in the queue for Soarin', but awesome to talk with you. I will try to do some pictures and some recording of more stuff that we can share. But good to catch up with you guys and do a live. I can't wait for the time when we can do it, all three of us here, do it
in person.
Yeah, that will be.
Yeah, that'll be crazy, but it's coming. It'll happen someday.
Coming.
Yes.
It will.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all have a great time. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your Epcot day to hang out with us. Melissa, thank you for letting Ron come on in the middle of your Epcot.
Oh, yes, of course. My pleasure. Good seeing you guys.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Soon.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care. Okay, I'm really glad that Ron and Melissa had a chance to call in. It was nice to see someone having fun at Disney World since we are not. And
Yeah, we're stuck up here in the Northeast, right, Tony?
exactly. It was a nice surprise. I just got that call this morning and we just threw that together. So we hope you guys out there enjoyed it. And one of the things I noticed is that he was saying he got there so early. I don't know. I'm really getting worried about having enough energy when I go back to Walt Disney World this year. We've been looking at the crowds and thinking about our experience last year at Disneyland, how much walking and how that wore us out. And it just brought to mind again, Dewey, lately you've been taking something for that kind of energy boost, haven't you?
Absolutely. Yes. So you guys know that I've been working with the new to me at least, Magic Mind, that magical elixir that has been helping me stay focused and stay on topic and just gives me energy that I need to get through the day, and really has all of those nootropics in it, those really good stuff that really helps me stay on target and laser focused on the things that I need to get done each and every day. It has been a complete surprise, but a complete and really quite welcome just addition to my day. Each and every day, when I have one of those Magic Mind elixirs, it just it just builds and gets better and better. They say that the more you take it, the better it works, and it's helped with my stress levels. It's I know why they call it Magic Mind, because whatever they're putting in it, it just gives me energy and focus, and all of those things lead to less stress.
You've said before that the ingredients are all natural, but just anyone watching the video, you can take a look at this man. He says he's been up since 4:30 this morning, and he looks full of energy. He just right before recording today, he said, "Oh, I'm just taking a protein shake as well because I'm working out." So I've been working out this morning. So
Yep.
It's got to be doing something. You look refreshed and ready to go for the day.
100%. I take the Magic Mind in the morning before my workout, and that gets me ready for the day, gives me some energy, but also focuses me. And then the protein shake, of course, is after the workout. But I get up at 4:30 a.m. every morning and lift weights and stuff before I go to work, and then I do cardio after work. So it's a lot of dedication, but I'll tell you, Magic Mind has made it easier.
And we'd like to thank the people at Magic Mind. They've been so kind to help us in this kind of a promotion, and they've offered a discount for our listeners. And do you want to let the listeners know what that is?
Absolutely. If you follow our unique link, you can go to www.magicmind.com/WDW20, and you will get 20% off of your order of Magic Mind, the magic elixir. So make sure you go to www.magicmind.com WDW20 to save 20% on your order. And that just about does it for this super quick but super fun episode of the WDW Reflections podcast. Really fun to get together with Ron and Melissa down there enjoying their day at EPCOT. That looks a whole lot better than what I'm doing today, but I'm glad they could call in and give us a little bit of their time while they're down there at EPCOT. That looked like a lot of fun. I'm super jealous. So that just about does it for this episode of the WDW Reflections podcast. Please find and follow us on all of our social media accounts. We would definitely appreciate that. You can find us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. And if you'd love the show, please leave us some feedback on Apple or Spotify. That would be great. It helps us reach a larger audience and helps us grow, giving us those positive feedbacks. Don't forget, you can always message us from any of our social media accounts, or you can email us at wdwreflectionspodcast@gmail.com. And make sure you check out the website over at wdwreflectionspodcast.com. We'd love to hear from you guys and interact and have all kinds of fun together, talking about and reflecting on Walt Disney World memories with us here on the WDW Reflections podcast.
Even as they're being made. See you real soon, guys.